Today, we continue our series looking at commanders from the new Battle for Baldur's Gate set. I know, the next set releases this Friday. But it's a reprint set, so it doesn't really bring new cards to the format, just makes some older ones a bit more affordable. Hopefully. I do intend on doing some videos of the reprinted cards, but based on the community feedback from a recent survey, we'll do a couple more weeks of Battle for Baldur's Gate content. Speaking of community, I'd like to quickly invite you to like and subscribe if you're not already. If you are subscribed, thank you for helping the channel grow. It really means a lot, and I've been excited with how much growth this channel has been experiencing. If you're looking for more ways to support the channel, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon or click the link in the description below. After watching the video, of course. For today's video, as I'm sure you've ascertained from the title, we're building an ultra-budget Duke Ulder Ravengard. Boros commanders often care about one thing: attacking, and the Duke is no exception. Duke Ulder Ravengard is a 6-mana 5/5 legendary human noble soldier. He says that at the beginning of combat on our turn, another target creature we control gains haste and Myriad until end of turn. Myriad is a keyword that means whenever it attacks, for each opponent other than defending player, you may create a token that's a copy of that creature that's tapped and attacking that player or a planeswalker they control. Exile the tokens at the end of combat. So the tokens are exiled, which means we don't get death triggers. And they're tapped and attacking, so we don't get attack triggers. However, we do get enter the battlefield triggers, as well as damage triggers, which is what I decided to focus on. So we want a ton of creatures with good enter the battlefield triggers, and we want to be able to attack favorably. But before we get into building the deck, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. To start, let's take a look at our interaction. For regular instant speed, we've got Disenchant and Abrade. For damage-based removal, we're running Flametongue Kavu, Inferno Titan, Burning Sun's Avatar, and Bogarden Hellkite. For graveyard hate, we're running the flexible Dawnbringer Cleric, as well as Angel of Finality. War Priest of Thune and Aven Cloudchaser round out our enchantment removal, while Plundering Barbarian takes care of annoying artifacts nicely. Finally, Avalanche Riders and Obsidian Charmaw provide some land removal. Gotta slow down those annoying green players after all. If you don't want to play land destruction in your deck, that's up to you, but you could replace them with Irreverent Revelers or Manic Vandal for more artifact removal. For protection, we've got Swiftfoot Boots, Boros Charm, and Aegis Angel. Our board wipes consist of Dusk Dawn and Austere Command, both of which are flexible and can leave a good portion of our creatures alone. For card advantage, we're running Abbot of Carol Keep, Inspiring Overseer, Priest of Ancient Lore, Resistance Squad, Roving Harper, Rumor Gatherer, Archon of Coronation, Sun Titan, and Combustible Titan. Finally, we have a Moon-Blessed Cleric as a tutor, for reasons that will become obvious very soon. The core of our deck consists of creatures with interesting end-of-the-battlefield triggers, or just deal as much damage as possible. To start, we have Elturul Survivors, Hammers of Moradin, Akum Battlesinger, Jazal Goldmane, Angelic Quartermaster, Basri's Lieutenant, Blade Splicer, and Demanding Dragon. A single Anointer Priest to help with some life gain. We're not a life gain deck, but having a little bit of extra life can help us survive long enough to finish beating down our opponents. We also have a small initiative package in Bloodboil Sorcerer, Caves of Chaos Adventurer, Goliath Paladin, and White Plume Adventurer. To add to that, we have some dungeon creatures in Cloister Gargoyle, Nadar Selfless Paladin, Radiant Solar, and Veteran Dungeoneer. Rounding out the core of our deck is Bedlam, which ensures all of our attacking will be to our advantage. Now, to double up all the triggers in this deck, we've got a Panharmonicon, Legion Loyalty for obvious reasons, Goblin Bombardment, Tooth and Claw, and Bryon Stout Arm for sacrifice outlets, so our Myriad tokens have even more value. Now, you'll note that most of the cards I just mentioned are enchantments, and several of them are game-ending in the right scenario. so you might want to hold off on that Moon-Blessed Cleric until after you've got a good board state set up and are ready to win the game. To ramp, we're running the already mentioned Plundering Barbarian, as well as Knight of the White Orchid, Brazen Freebooter, and Solemn Simulacrum. For mana rocks, we've got Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Boros Signet, Talisman of Conviction, Fire Diamond, Marble Diamond, Mind Stone, and Felwar Stone. A Wayfarer's Bauble rounds out our ramp package. For lands, we've got Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Alpine Meadow, Temple of Triumph, Rustvale Bridge, Boros Guildgate, Boros Garrison, Lorehold Campus, Windscarred Crag, Myriad Landscape for additional ramp, Evolving Wilds and Terramorphic Expanse for color fixing, 10 mountains, and 14 plains. So let's take a look at our deck and compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources, split between 14 pieces of ramp and 36 lands. 10 pieces of card advantage, most of it repeatable due to our commander. 12 pieces of spot removal, again, most of that repeatable. 2 board wipes. 2 pieces of graveyard hate. 2 Sudden I Win cards in Bedlam and Legion Loyalty. So our deck checks all the boxes and is a ton of fun to play. If you enjoy smashing people and turning creatures sideways, Duke Ulder Ravengard is the commander for you. Of course, if you wanted to, you could go hog wild with cards like Perforos, God of the Forge, Karmic Guide, Terror of the Peaks, Solitude, or Fury. Your mana base could be improved with cards like Smothering Tithe or Dockside Extortionist. There are a myriad of ways to build Duke Ulder Ravengard, but I wanted to challenge myself to build a deck that was only $50. How are you going to build it? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. I post new Commander videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so look forward to more Commander content in the future. Or you can click here for more content. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Dana.